Hey guys, this is Dan with Gears and Gadgets. Thanks for tuning in. So I don't do a whole lot of this run and gun GoPro type of setup, but for this video I'm going to do it and kind of see how it goes. But I wanted to do a review on this Craftsman 2000 series toolbox setup that I actually just got a couple weeks ago. With Father's Day coming up, I thought it would be a great time to review this unit. And no, this has nothing to do with any sponsorships. It's just something that I went out and purchased as part of my garage build out series, I guess you're calling it. You will see a future video of the air compressor coming out soon because I did some modifications to that and have a review on that coming. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the actual review of this unit. Now these are three separate boxes. You have a top box, a mid box, and a lower box as well. Now this setup, I went with it because, well, it was cost friendly. It's proudly made in the USA, which we'll get into that in a moment. For me, I'm kind of the opinion of building vertical when it comes to tool storage because it takes up less space, less floor space. So it gives me the ability to build out a tool bench over here and not just have some huge toolbox here that kind of takes up a lot of real estate. So I'd rather go vertical as long as you can do it safely because that's a part of this. To get into some specs real quick, I'm not going to make this a spec sheet reading video by no means. Those are my least favorite YouTube videos. But the top box is 74 pounds. The lower box is 118 pounds. And the middle box doesn't say how much it weighs, but the middle box is really not all that heavy, obviously. It's not as big. It's also not designed to go with these cabinets. So if you're going to buy these, understand that this is going to require some modification. I will show you that momentarily. Now these soft close drawers, they all have a 100-pound weight limit. I've got these loaded up with sockets. The half-inch sockets, they're pretty heavy, and you see the drawers have no problem holding that, as well as the soft close as well. So to get into this toolbox, I'm going to say, first of all, it's absolutely awesome. For most people, it's going to be exactly what they need. It's 20 gauge steel, which is, again, sufficient for household, residential, shade tree, mechanic. So all in, I would 100% recommend this box. And from the looks of it on the internet, all of the reviews that I can read, it seems like the general consensus is that others would recommend it as well. In my opinion, when you start reading ratings and reviews, as long as there's, I don't know, over 50, a decent pool of reviews to choose from, and those reviews are all over 4.5 stars, especially when you start talking about entry-level type products or mid-level type products. I would kind of call this a little bit more of like a step up. But when you get into those products, I find a lot of people start downvoting the rankings because they think they should be getting more for their money, when in all reality, they were just expecting more than they should for the price that they paid. And anytime I read those kinds of reviews, I just kind of dismiss them. So when I bought this setup, for me, the upper and lower were both on sale for $199. And then the mid box was $99 when I bought it. It's actually on sale today for $79. So to get into the made in the USA thing, these are assembled. The way that they word this is proudly made in the USA with global materials. So you are buying a box that is supporting US labor to build it. That's pretty cool. That's something that's important to me in this world of the economy we live in right now, with everything kind of taking a pretty big hit. Anytime I can support American labor, I will absolutely do that. So it also is a 10-year warranty. It's a limited warranty from the date of sale for warranty against defects, material, or workmanship, and that's on the 2000 and 3000 series cabinets. So now that I've gone through all of that information and tell you that I would absolutely recommend this, let's go ahead and show you exactly how I have this box set up, what I have in it, and first and foremost, what I'm going to do is drop down low here and show you, yes, these are bed risers. I went out and bought these bed risers because, well, the box itself was a little bit wobbly. Part of that is because of my garage floor. In this one specific spot, there's a low spot, so the cabinet just kind of wants to wobble a little bit. But the other part of that is the wheels themselves, the way they mount, they're just not really all that robust. Again, this is a consumer grade product, not a professional grade product, so you might expect a little bit of that. Now the mid box, this was me not paying attention. What you see here is a piece of wood that is actually propped up, and remove my magnetic glove holder. When you set this box on top of, or actually below the upper box, there was a lip, the same way you have this lip here, that is to catch the toolbox so you can see it as you come around. You also have a lip in the rear that also comes up, so the box is supposed to sit on it and stop at the back of here. Well, it didn't really work out that way. So I was going to return this middle box, but what you can see, if you look inside there, I just bent that back tab down and then threw some red spray painted supports in the back just to support the back load of the box. And I kept that middle box because I wanted more storage, and it was important to me to be able to do that. You do have the power outlets up here, which is again, very nice, especially if you're setting cameras up for GoPros. You have some USB ports here, so I can actually charge my cameras as I'm recording and not have to swap out batteries a million times, which is nice. And then just running smaller accessories. If you want to charge, batteries for power tools and all that, you can do that. Now, I don't do that here because my garage gets well over 110 degrees, and I don't want to be storing batteries in those high temperatures. Not good for them. So I don't do that, but as you can see here, a really nice shelf. These gas struts, again, work really, really well, and opening it up is nice. I'm going to run through and just show you all of the tools that I fit in this box, because a lot of times people have a hard time really knowing what they can and cannot fit in these boxes. So I'm going to go drawer by drawer and show you how much you can fit in here. So the top drawer, I basically just have some blades, just miscellaneous. It's kind of always my top drawer setup, and tape and things like that, some magnetic parts holders. Getting down into the second drawer, all of my screwdrivers, some hex wrenches, hex keys, stuff like that. And then coming down again, wrenches, pliers. So that kind of becomes my wrench drawer. And then down here I have, electrical stuff, stud finders, just some random kind of stuff in there, but sort of an electrical random drawer. My automotive drawer, I guess you call it, specialty automotive tools, the little release tools for fuel filters, some oil filter wrenches, a reprogrammer for learning TPMS, which is nice. Just kind of drill bits, some cutoff wheels, and some levels. These drawers aren't as deep, so I kind of had to make the best of what I could in what I put in there. Here's some hammers. And then we get down here and we have our ratchets. This 1/4 inch is actually sitting in my car right now. So I've actually had this socket set for 10 to 15 years now, I want to say. I actually am missing a few sockets from before I had my toolbox set up, and you carry these things around and lose some things. I have a couple to replace here. But that was my 1/4 inch socket drawer. Here is my 3/8 socket drawer. And then I have a 1/2 inch socket drawer. And you can see, it's holding a lot of weight. These impact sockets are heavy, pretty heavy in and of themselves. I've got 2 of those. And yeah, so it's a lot of weight there. You see it holds it fine. And then we come down here. I have some more just kind of random stuff. Dremel, a spring compressor tool, some bits, all that kind of stuff, a knife sharpening kit. And then down here, some heavier tools or bigger tools, saw, grinder, sander, the paint guns from my painting project, and stuff like that. So all in, I fit quite a bit of stuff in there, and it works out well for me. Prior to that, my old routine was I actually had to walk in the house, and I had everything set up in this room here, and I would have to grab what I wanted and come in and out of the garage, and it was absolutely a miserable experience. I am very happy with this setup. I think it's great. I'm kind of going with this as much made in America themed stuff as I can. Same with the compressor. It is another made in America product, and it's kind of the theme I'm trying to go with here. So this is the 2000 series Craftsman toolboxes. That is my review. I think they're fantastic boxes, especially for the price that you pay, and I would highly recommend them. Again, not sponsored, just something that I just recently picked up, and I thought with Father's Day coming up, it would be a great time to do a review on something that is likely going to be a Father's Day gift for somebody somewhere. So if you were researching this, I'm glad I could help out. If not, and you just kind of stuck with my toolbox review, thanks for sticking around. If this is your first time tuning in, please hit that subscribe button down below. Remember, likes go a long way to help support the channel. I will see you guys next time.